Hi everyone, welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons series, part 27. Last episode, we cleared out the northern part of the island as well as moved out Ken's house to start our terraforming over there. In this episode, we'll be continuing terraforming the rest of the island as well as building bridges, inclines and moving villager houses. Now I did decide to go ahead and divide the island into 4 different pieces right at the center. So right now I have completed terraforming for the southern eastern part of the island. The next thing I am going to do today is probably start terraforming the northern part of the island. I think if you would count it as square 1, 2, 3 and 4, I have already completed the square 4. So I'll be completing the square 2 today. At least try to complete as much as possible. Unfortunately, I don't have too much time today, so this episode might be a bit smaller than the normal ones. As usual, I am checking out the mailbox to see if there are any items that I can actually receive. In this case, in the last episode, I did order quite a few items from Nook Stop and all of them have actually arrived. Let me quickly go ahead and throw away these emails as well, just to make sure that my mailbox is not completely cluttered. There you go, that is the last one. And let me throw away this one as well. Let's see what we have gotten today. We have at least around 6 of them. And most of them are just items that I did order offline. I did order a lighthouse and a paragola. Apparently in this island my lighthouse and paragola are of a different color, and I think I really like the ones I have in this island. So I'll go ahead and actually use these ones on my island at a later stage. I'm quickly going to go ahead and store them away in my storage and we can go from there. Ooh, okay, never mind. My storage is full once again. This seems to be a repeating chapter. I think I've seen this message like 2 or 3 times before. Either way, when I make my way to resident services building, I'll go ahead and expand my house as well. Maybe it's time for me to go ahead and get a room upstairs as well. Alright, here we have a lost item. And since we are right here, I'll go ahead and check it out. This is Peanut's house. Hopefully this item belongs to Peanut. If not, we'll be able to get to know to whom it actually belongs to. Here she is. As usual, I really like her. I think Peanut is super cute. But let's quickly ask her on this lost item. Ooh, okay. This is belonging to Midge. Surprising. I guess Midge's friendship level is pretty higher than the other villagers on my island. Other than, I think, Flo, since she was one of my starting villagers. Either way, I think once we go around, I'll go ahead and give this item back to Midge. Well, while making my way to resident services building, I actually met Midge right here. She was just outside walking around, which made it much easier for me. So let me quickly go ahead and give her back her lost item. There we go. I have seen lost items or diaries being used as an item to decorate an island in some other islands, and I've tried it myself. I think it's super cute. But for now, I'll not be picking them up and not returning them back. Maybe on a later stage, I can actually go ahead and do that. Right, it seems like we also have a camper. Unfortunately, I did not read Isabel's broadcast, so I actually missed this. Pretty cool. I think we'll be able to go ahead and check out who is in the campsite today. Other than that, I'm just also looking around with all of my villagers to see if any of them have a thought bubble. After all, it has been quite a few days since we do have a camper. If any of my villager does decide to move out, I'll be able to easily have the camper come in. But I guess the only way for me to replace my villagers at this point would probably be going ahead and checking out what villager is there in the campsite. Since I'm here in the resident services building, I'll go ahead and expand my house. As usual, this means me getting a new and bigger loan. Thankfully this time I do have some bells saved up, so I think I should be okay. But of course, since we are here, let me quickly go ahead and check Nook Stop as well. Now right here I did mess up the Rook Mile rewards. As you can see, it did start from 50 miles again. This is because of the fact that I actually skipped a few days in between accidentally, and I actually was not able to come here and check out Nook Stop during that time. Either way, I think it's still pretty fine. I still have 2300 Nook miles, so I think we should be okay for buying anything right away. Checking out Nook Stopping, we do have excavator right here, which I think is pretty cool. It's something that I definitely want to buy. Some of these items are quite unique, and even though I'm not going to be using them on my island, I might end up still buying them. Right here, I did decide to buy both Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite. As for the excavator, I'll come back and buy it on a later stage. Next, I did visit the campsite to see which villager is here on our island. Hopefully it's someone that I really like. And, ooh, alright. Not something I was expecting. Freya right here is pretty cool. I remember having her in my previous island, and I'm definitely excited to have her on this island as well. Hopefully she will select a villager that I am okay with sending away. But I'm a bit afraid. I have so many villagers that I really like on my island, so maybe the ones I don't really like that much might not get picked. Let me quickly talk to her and see whom she'll be suggesting to move out. As I mentioned before, regardless of whom she is gonna select, I think I'll let go of that villager. After all, I definitely want to have more different variety of villages on my island. For Freya, it didn't really take too much time. She did come up with the dialogue, and I was able to go ahead and invite her on my island. Unfortunately, I definitely have to play a game and win it. Let's see if we do. In this case, she gave me the easier of the two games. It's just on picking red or black. And I did get the right answer, so that was pretty lucky. As usual, she does have a dialogue on talking to Tom Nook in resident services. Let's see what happens next. Hopefully she will be able to come back. There we go. As usual, there is a bad news since there is no room on this island. But she did give me an idea of picking out a random villager right here. Alright, let's see who she will be picking. No, she picked Peanut. I really like her, but well, I did say I will invite Freya into the island, so I guess Peanut is gonna be going away. This is actually a pretty tough decision for me, since I like both of them, and I really wish I could have both of them on my island. But of course, since I did decide at the beginning of this game that I would invite the villager, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, there we go. So we are gonna have Freya in our island. After this, I think I need a break. If I do find another villager coming in the campsite, I might not actually invite them to my island. After all, we have quite a few new villagers that are already in here, and I don't think I want to lose any of my current villagers. Anyway, right here I learned another new reaction. Now this has been happening quite a lot offline when I'm just running around trying to get some bells. I'm pretty surprised about it, but I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully I'll be able to learn all the reactions that are present in this game. Now, after completing some of my daily tasks, I decided to go ahead and move my shop to its newer location. Since I have completed terraforming the fourth part of this island, which is kind of the southeast, I think I'm ready to go ahead and move some of my villages' houses over there before we move on with the terraforming for the rest of the island. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and move Nook's Cranny. I have a perfect place for this one, and I've also decided to kind of go ahead and have both Nook's Cranny as well as Able Sisters right next to each other. Hopefully I'll be able to do that right here with my design. As usual, once we do talk to Tom Nook as well as Timmy, we are able to get the shop moving kit for 10,000 bells and go ahead with that. Now, before placing my shopping kit, I did decide to visit one more villager, which was Elvis right here. Apparently, he's busy creating a infused water dispenser. I do not remember what this recipe is, but I'll go ahead and get the DIY recipe for this one. Alright, there we go. Let me go ahead and learn it. I also picked up the message bottle on my way, so let's check out what we got from it. It's actually a stone tablet. Alright, here is the infused water dispenser and the stone tablet as well. Unfortunately, I already know the DIY recipe for stone tablet, so I guess I will be selling it. But the infused water dispenser is definitely something I was looking out for. It's one of my favorite items, and I think I know where to actually use this. Definitely an amazing DIY recipe from Elvis right here. I actually originally thought that he would give me a golden DIY recipe, but I'm surprised that he gave me this one. I guess the DIY recipes that you do get from your villagers is kind of random. Either way, here we are in the shop today, and I really like this nursery plant. I think I'll go ahead and buy a couple of them. Also, we have a hamster cage. I guess we'll buy this one as well. Not that I'm too happy to have a pet hamster, but I'll take it. We also have some other construction items, which I might be able to use. I'm not really sure though, so I think I will keep it in the storage for now. There's also a computer behind. Unfortunately, I don't really have enough bells to buy it right now, so I might come back here offline, get some more bells and buy the computer. There we go. Before we leave, I just want to check if there is any item that I can actually sell. Other than the stone tablet right here, I don't think I want to sell off any other item. Unfortunately, my storage is full, so is my pocket. I might have to drop off these items just on the ground next to my house, which I'll definitely go ahead and do offline. Maybe once I do drop off some of these items, I'll have enough space in my pocket to go ahead and buy some more stuff. As usual, I did want to check out the cabinet to see if there are any new wallpaper and flooring that I might actually really like. In this case, none of these are something that I want to buy, so I'll go ahead and ignore it. But definitely I do want this duster. It's one of those items that you could actually place in your house, and it would go well with the other items that are available, like the broom and the dustpan. That's all on the shop for today. Alright, now that I'm here, let me quickly go ahead and place up the shop. This is gonna be near the entrance, so it's much easier to access the shop. But I don't want it to be too closer to the two cliffs that are right here. There's plenty of space, so let me look around a bit more. Maybe a bit forward. Right here should be good. I'm also planning to have a river pass through here, so I do have to have enough space for that as well. Alright, I think this is a really good spot, so I'll keep it right here. Hopefully once I do get the river done, I'm still able to have enough space to move around here. If not, we can adjust it on a later stage. But that is the shop. It's gonna come right next to the entrance, and it's gonna be one of the main hub of my island. Right here, Flo is singing, but she's also blocking my path to the resident services building. Let me give an appropriate reaction of what I felt when I saw it. So I was pretty shocked, and so is she. Hopefully she will move out of the way and stop blocking the entrance. Since we are waiting for Flo to, move out of the entrance, I will actually make my way to Harvey's Island and check out what's happening here. Seems like we have Kix and his new shop opened, since we did donate all of the amount yesterday. This is pretty nice. I am excited to see what he has in his collection. Hopefully it's something new and something that I have not yet bought. Alright, after talking to him, let's see his collection. Maybe this one will be much more than the one we have on our island. And definitely it has not disappointed. I really like this checkered backpack right here. Definitely it has a rustic look and could go well with some of my outfits, so I'll quickly buy them. There's another one that I really like as well. It's this basket bag right here. It's pretty unique. Something that I could still use if I have a old-fashioned clothing on me. Pretty nice. Definitely seems like it was worth going ahead and having his shop right here. Well, now that we have checked out his shop, I think it's time for me to go ahead and check out the other ones as well. Unfortunately, the items that I see right here with red has not changed. So I'm not sure on what basis the art items do change. Let me know in the comment section on that, since I'm not able to figure it out. Just a day before they did change, so I'm not sure if it's a week thing or if it's like a monthly thing. So let me know. I did get a new haircut, but this one is definitely not my thing. I'll go ahead and say oh no, as well as give me the old look back. But of course, even if you do this, this haircut will be recorded in your character list. So if you are going ahead and changing the looks of your character, you'll be able to find this hairstyle once again. So don't really have to worry about it. There we go. Back to my old self. I think this haircut which I got in the last episode is super amazing and definitely will go very well with most of my outfits. Now that we are here, let me go ahead and donate for the rest of the shop. We of course still have Katrina right here, who is ready to go ahead and reveal us on our luck once again, which I think I'll go ahead and try once more, but I'll go ahead and skip it out for you guys. Other than that, the only thing left for me on Harvey's Island is going ahead and donating pills. At this point, I'm just interested in getting all of these shops up and running. So I'll go ahead with this one right here. There we go. That is the fuller amount. Hopefully we'll be able to have Sahara here with her new shop as well as new rugs available on this island. That's all I had on Harvey's Island, so I'll make my way back to my own island and let's continue more on the terraforming. After I made my way back to my island, I did a bit more terraforming as well as donated the fossils to the museum. Unfortunately, I was not able to show you guys the footage for it. Anyway, here I am back at the shop and I'm just going ahead and selling out all of the items that I didn't need which were in my storage. And I'm just going to go ahead and buy this desktop computer right here. Unfortunately, it seems like Monty was also looking at the item itself, but he is actually not surprised that I bought it. Alright. Either way, I think that's all I had for today's episode. It's a bit smaller than the other ones that I have been lately uploading. But of course, I didn't really have too much time for this one. Either way, thank you all for watching this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to support me more on Patreon, check out the links in my description. And I'll see you guys in the next one.